So, dog, what are we talking about here, huh? Hold on now, man. Jeez. No, dog, you told me this was going to be one way. Now I find out it's the other way. No, it's not what it's all about. We got to introduce this thing, presumptively. See what I'm saying? Dog, all I know is that you told me it was going to be one way, and now I come to find out it's going to be another. The man, it's not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying this is not chapter 1, this is a prelude. You got to have a prelude. Dog, all I know is I got my fucking uncle up in here driving me fucking berserk. He's horking down my whiskey like a pirate. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I wish he was like a drunken sailor. I wish he was like an outlaw, a drunken outlaw from the Wild West. This guy's like a pirate that never, they guzzle rum. This guy's a pirate. He don't guzzle rum. He's trying to guzzle bourbon. The man, listen, this is the introductory prelude to the story. Dog, don't even start. The man, we got to name it. Dog, I hate that name. That's a retarded name. Oh, excuse me, I shouldn't have said that. I don't want to get canceled from the cancel culture that's prevalent from the AI governing bureaucratic, whatever you say, the governing body of the YouTube AI syndrome. I don't want to get in trouble with AI and say I said something that was worthy of getting a second strike and putting me out for 21, 27, 29 days. You know what I'm saying? I know what you mean, though, man. Listen. Let's just comment down here. I'm all for that, the dog. I'm saying I'm all for it, dog. Okay? The man. This is a prelude. And I got to name it. All right, then. So fine. Name it. This is the story. Dog, you can't build it up no better than that. There's nothing. There's no build up. It's just this is the story of. Yeah, the man. It's the story of Uncle Dinner and Thundertop. It's got a nice ring to it, the dog. I know it does, though, man. You know what I'm saying? It's got a nice ring. It's all, we lived it. But yeah, still no, I'm here over here. It's my uncle. He's in the other room. He's driving me crazy. Hey, whoever knows but me, what a sousebrow. My uncle's a sousebrow. That's what they used to call him in Pennsylvania on the railroad. The railroad workers were called sousebrows. I mean, this guy walks around in dungarees. He walks around in coveralls, dungaree coveralls, Carhartt jackets. He's got a hard hat with a miner's light on it. He doesn't wear that all the time. Basically, he wears dungarees below his giant fat belly, and he wears flannel shirts. And it's my uncle. I love him. I mean, I even know my dad had a brother. You know what I'm saying? My Uncle Danner. And he has a pet squirrel who he named Thundertop. Oh, gosh. Praise be. Funny thing about my uncle, he's got a funny way of talking. Every time he says something is his, he don't say, that's mine. Like if you say, that's my, checkerboard. That's my pogo stick. That's my Hyundai Elantra. You know what I'm saying? He says, that's mine. Mine? Mine? What are you growing corn? You growing corn in the flatlands of Mexico? What are you talking about? Mine. He says, that's mine. That's mine Hyundai Elantra. That's mine pogo stick. Mine? Mine? It's my. You adding an IE? No. Or whatever, IN? I don't even know. What are you talking about? Mayan? That's Mayan, whatever the other thing was. I forget. Mayan? No, you can't say that's Mayan. And then the other thing my uncle says, all the time, he says, that's Mayan. That's Mayan original, authentic imitation Indian headband with all the feathers. That's Mayan. That's Mayan? That's how they used to talk up there outside Scranton, Pennsylvania, in the Pennsylvania wilderness. That's how they said it. They said Mayan. They said they got a lot of pepperoncini. They want to eat a lot of pepperoncini. They made really good pizza, but it was different than any other kind of pizza you ever. They cut it in squares. They couldn't cut it the regular way in a triangle. The people from PA out there in Old Forge, out there in Scranton, Wilkes-Barre area, They say Mayan a lot. Mayan. There's like a few of them. You come across a Mayan. They say you know, that's my Hyundai Electra. No, that's Mayan Hyundai Electra. What? Doesn't make any sense. They cut their pizza in rectangles or squares. They don't cut it in the triangles. They love pepperoncini. Pepperoncini stinks up the room. They were the first ones to bring on cup of soup. Those sons of bitches were the first one to invent and bring on, maybe they didn't invent it. They were the first ones to become the market for cup of soup. So you tell me. And I was like, stupid dog. He's like, no, man, you got to calm it down. So why your Uncle Dinner, he's always saying Mayan. And what was the other thing he says? I'm not even going to say what he used to say back in the day. I think he still says it now. You're going to hear him say it soon enough. This is a prelude, so we don't want to give it all away. This is enough. This prelude is enough to say that Uncle Dinner is coming and invading the manor house. He's a freeloader. He's a mooch. He's a mokes. He's a nut job. You see what I'm saying? This boy, you don't want to do not want to tangle with this guy. You don't want these guys coming because you stay for a while. They adhere like a leech. They got the fangs, like the concurved with the, whatever you say, the spike that goes backwards like a fish hook. You got the fish hook swoop and the point at the end of it. Then you got the backwards spear, so it like locks in. You can't escape it. It's like, I don't know. I'm just saying, my Uncle Dinner, he brought his pet squirrel, Thunder Top, and he's here to stay for a while. That's all right. It's all right. It's all right, though, man. Don't worry about it. So what? We're going to tell a new story. The name of this new story is going to be Uncle Dinner Comes to Town. No, it's not Uncle Dinner Comes to Town. I know. It's straight up. It's just straight over. Uncle Dinner. No. That's not what it was, the dog. You already said what it was. I know. I'm sorry. I said it wrong. It's the story of Uncle Dinner and Thundertop. That's right, dog. That's what it is. And just so you know, my uncle, he says Mayan when he means to say my, which is so screwed up I can't get over it. And there's another thing about him that's even worse, and we're going to get into it when we get into chapter 1, right? Yeah, the man. We're going to get into the second thing that is so screwed up about your uncle in the legit, true chapter 1. Not just this prelude bullshit. No. Chapter 1. All right then, the dog. All right then, the man.